With us for Local 4 News at 5 on this Monday, a string of wild events ends with a baby back in her mother's arms.
Can you imagine? It all started at 1 this morning when a man stopped at a liquor store on Harper but left his 3-month-old daughter in the car while it was running. He came out, the car was gone. Police were immediately called, but an Amber Alert wasn't issued until 7 this morning.
Then, just before 7:30, Dakota Grimes was found on the front porch of a Detroit home.
Let's get to Jason Colthorpe. He's live in Harper Woods. And Jason, that's where the car was found.
Sure is, Carmen, and it's still an active scene here. Let me give you a little lay of the land. I'm going to show you the white car that everybody was looking for that was stolen early this morning. Surrounded by yellow tape, you can see it here on Woodcrest in Harper Woods. Now, over my left shoulder is a house just down the block. That's where one person was taken into custody and just transported. Police tell me they're also looking for one more person. They describe him as a short, young black male, about 5'4", with braided hair, a tan shirt, and blue jeans. Now, of course, police believe they were involved in stealing that white car earlier today, which of course had the 3-month-old little girl in the back seat. And at some point they dropped her off. And luckily enough, somebody came upon a doorstep when they did to find her.
At first I didn't see the baby because I wasn't paying no attention. I knocked on the door and I looked down and I said, damn, there's a baby sitting on the porch.
Gary Zielinski was arriving at his friend Raymond Harper's house on Lake Point so the two could head to work together. Little Dakota Giles was so quiet in her car seat, Zielinski almost tripped over her.
She was sleeping. The blanket was half off her, so I put the blanket back on her.
When Harper came out, they took Dakota inside and made sure she was okay.
She was just as precious as she can be. You know, she was just as cute as she can be.
Cute, but a little cold. She'd been abducted 6 hours earlier when her dad's running car was stolen on Harper Avenue. Neither Zielinski nor Harper knew how long she'd been on the porch or even why until they heard the beep of the Amber Alert. Veronica Isaac was also home in hopes the men who took Dakota get what's coming to them.
They should go to jail, whoever did this to a child. The child had nothing to do with this.
The whole thing caused the guys to be a little late for work today, but they're hoping the bosses won't be too mad at them.
They better not get mad.
Right. Yep.
All we gotta do is say, watch Channel 4 News.
Well, that's always good advice, but now regarding the car, of course, it's on this side of the street, which is about 2 houses and across the street from where police are focused. Now, I talked to a lot of neighbors out here today, and they say that some younger kids live there. They're kind of new, only been there a little while, and they say they've had lots of problems. One neighbor said she and her husband have had to call the police numerous times for disturbances there. We're live in Harper Woods. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
I think their bosses will understand, Jason. But have you been able to talk to Dakota's family at all?
I did. As a matter of fact, I talked to Dakota's mom today as she was leaving the hospital, Carmen, and this young mother still was obviously a little shaken up by all this, but she did have a lot of family with her, and they were able to, you know, kind of crack a smile, maybe a little all's well that ends well, because we're still waiting to see if perhaps the baby's father might face some sort of charges for leaving that car running and getting out and going into that liquor store. Carmen.
All right, our Jason Colthorpe reporting for us live. Devin?